Hey, hola, hola. Welcome back to the Worry Her channel. I'm excited that you're here because I'm going to share with you some basic training stories. Everybody who's gone through basic training has few stories in their pack. There's nothing uh, funny, fun, about basic training, but because it's work. But you know what? You have some great, great memories. I bet you do, right? So, my name is Sadie J, and I help Christian veteran women stand strong in their strength and their identity so that God can use them to lead their own command because we all have a story to share. So with that, I went into basic training to 2001. No, that's when I separated. 2000. Why do I want to say 2000? I'm stuck in the 2000s. Woo, come on, let me let me get out of this time zone. 1996. Can you believe that? 1996. I went into basic training. 1996 I went into basic training, and my family all had bets that I would get kicked out. They were against me going. They're like, you know what, you have attitude, they're going to kick you out, you shouldn't even go. um they said some really really mean things, but like, I had to prove a point, and not just prove a point, but ever since I was little, my mom would talk about it. She wanted that photo of her children in uniform and that beautiful United States flag behind them. And I grew up with that. My mom is one of the most patriotic person that I know. 4th of July, it's crazy in her house. Um, and so that was her dream for her three, well, she has four, but three of her children. Me being the third, I wanted to please my mom, but also I wanted to serve my country. Everybody has a reason why they join. Everybody has a reason. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. We're running away from something or towards something when we go towards the military. And for me, I grew up halfway in Air Force Town, Mountain Home, Idaho. It was an Air Force town, and there that was life. That was life. Oh, I have so many stories about that. We'll talk about that another day. Um, so there I go. I enlist. I'm flying off to San Antonio, Texas, Lackland Air Force Base, gateway to the Air Force. That's what it says, gateway to the Air Force. I land. Okay, and I come from a gangster family, gangster family, Hispanic, uh, full of attitude. The world owes me everything kind of attitude. And I had a very strict dad and a strict mom. So yelling, I was used to yelling. We yelled in our family all the time. So when I arrive into this little depot that they have, everything was kind of like a haze. But I land, they start yelling, right? Go over there, run over here, do this, sit down, get up, go move, move, move. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And I'm looking at them like, are you supposed to be scaring me? Like, for real? And I'm sitting like this. I'm sitting like this on a pew. I'm sitting like this, and they start yelling at my face. And I'm like this. And they're like, you better get up. And so I slowly get up, and they were just yelling. They did not stop yelling at me until I think maybe my fifth week, my fifth week. And it wasn't a long basic training either. Um, so they're yelling at me. Everybody finally arrives. We get on the bus, and it's raining. I don't know. It seems like a few people that I've talked to, when they show up to basic training, it rains. And I'm like, what is it? God crying, saying, what did my child do? No, I'm joking. So we're on the bus, and it's like dead silent, like somebody passed away. It was just quiet. You could hear the raindrops and the sound of the bus engine as we drove into the military base, and you could see that it says Lackland Air Force Base, gateway to the Air Force. And there was this sound of like, did I make a mistake? Did I make the right choice enlisting in the military? We get off they park the bus. As soon as those doors swing open, the TIs, I don't know what they call them now, training instructors, some call them drill instructors, ZIs, but the TIs came running onto the bus, yelling, grab your bag, let's go. And I feel like they were throwing us off the bus, and we're all lined up. We're lined up, somewhat of a formation, right? Mixed, integrated, male, female, we're just all in formation. And then it's play the game, pick up the bag, drop the bag. So there's this guy, he must have been like 7 foot tall, huge, ginormous man. And then we had the most petite person I've ever seen. The most petite person. So we had like total opposite. And so the whole point of picking up and dropping the bag is so that we make one sound, thump. That's what they wanted to hear. So here we go, pick up your bags on the right side. Was it on the right side? No, left side, so we could salute. So on the left side, pick up your bags. So we pick up the bags. And then they're like, drop your bags. Boom, 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 boom. Do it again, pick up your bags. So we pick up the bags. Finally, after maybe like 4 times, we started getting it. Pick it up and drop it at the same time. People pick it up, we drop it, and then you hear a boom, boom. The tallest and the shortest, oh man, did they get so livid. Anyways, they ended up yelling at us. We had to go find our bunk. We couldn't take a shower. We couldn't go to the bathroom. And that was day 1. Can you believe that? And as we were laying in the bed, you could hear people crying. You could hear people crying in the still of just this darkness. And I know that same thought of when we came in on the bus and drove onto base, did I make the right choice? And yes, I made the right choice, because over those durations of the weeks, the identity of being an individual was taken. That's their job, is to strip you from your identity and build you up the way they want you to be built up. And that is as a team. Everything is done as a team. One person gets in trouble, everybody gets in trouble. It's better for everybody to make the mistake than one person to make the mistake and not everybody else. Everybody will pay for it. My respect for authority changed while I was there. I didn't care for authority. I didn't care one single bit for anybody that wasn't my grandma or my mom. I cared less. I'm like, psh, yeah, you're a cop. I don't care. Oh, you're the principal. I don't care. You're this. I don't care. I'm not afraid of you. But while in basic training, everything changed. Everything changed. The way, I was an athlete. I played sports all through high school and even before high school. I thought I was a team player, but I did not learn how to play truly as a team, one mission, until the military. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful. But as I laid there at attention, because I was just like, too scared. Did I make the right choice? I did. If it wasn't for my military experience, a lot of what I have gone through in life, I would have not probably overcome. I don't know everybody's story. Everybody has a different story. And that's the beauty of being prior service. That's the beauty of being a veteran, is that we all have a story to tell. How we got in and how we got out, and how we're living a life afterwards. Military life is tough. It's tough. There's a mindset, a heart set, an attitude set that takes place. And well, what I was going to say is for another time, but stay connected to this channel. Stay connected to this channel, because you'll hear more stories. I have tons of stories. Just I'm sure so many veterans have stories, and maybe we'll powwow together and hear each other's stories. But this channel is about building up the woman veteran with identity, strength, value, potential, healing, wholeness, the promises of God, deliverance. There's so much that will be taking place in this channel. So if you haven't subscribed, I really recommend that you do. We're going to go for an awesome, awesome ride, and I don't want you to miss it. All right. So that was one of my stories. Pick up the bag, drop the bag. And am I glad I joined? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I am a trained culinary chef. Because of the military. I have my own bistro because of the skills that I learned while being in the military. So I hope you like this story. If you have stories to share, drop in the comments. Drop in the comments. I do have a community on Facebook where I want community where women can share their stories. They can share their stories, and good and bad, but that they will get equipped, they will be developed, they will grow in who God says they are, so that they can go around, slay those giants that are in her land, so that she can go lead the command that God has called her to. All right, we'll talk to you later. I hope you liked that story. Hope you liked it. We'll talk to you later. Ciao, Bish Bader. Al Wiedersehen, das Vidania. We'll catch you on the next episode. Bye.